Zara for Shiny Shiny, and today I'm here with the Nikon S60 Coolpix. Have a look at it. Doesn't look like that exciting a camera. Then you turn it around. Look at that, a 3.5 inch touchscreen. Basically it's huge. 10 megapixels in the camera, and we've got this gigantic screen to play with. The problem is, being a touchscreen, there are a couple of things about it that really a little bit tricky. If we turn it around again, you can see that you can shift quite easily by pressing this little button: shooting mode, scene mode and video camera. So we'll go to the scene mode, where we've got quite a lot, around 19 here. Problem again here is I'm going to click on this picture. I wonder what it could be. Oh, the minute I select it, it actually changes to that mode. So unless you automatically know what fireworks look like this and food looks like cupcakes or something like that, you're going to be a little bit confused, which is annoying. Some are recognisable, like portrait, macro, night mode. Then you get to a couple here, like museum and scene selection, stuff like that. It's really a little bit tricky to navigate. As well as that, a couple more niggles I have with the camera, going back to this. Lovely to look at. Half the screen here and half the screen here taken up with the toolbars. Surely we could have had buttons where the toolbars are, because as you can see, if you sort of zoom in quite closely, quite a smudge fest. As well as that, it's a bit strange when you're zooming in and out on a subject, because to zoom, we go here, so you're just sort of pressing in and then out and out. You do get the hang of it quite quickly, but still, 5 times zoom lens as well included, so it's a little bit, again, it's a whole fiddly, niggly, smudgy kind of thing. Like, I actually really quite like this, but at the same time, there are a couple of things they could have done better. We've got an HDMI output, so connects up to your TV, all lovely stuff like that. 20 megabytes of internal memory, bit shoddy, but then, I mean, who doesn't have an SD card nowadays? And it comes in black and red, you know, for the ladies, or if that's what you want. Going into the scene mode again, because, I mean, this is the exciting thing for me. What we've got here is auto select scene. The idea now is that it says scene in the corner there. Depending on what I focus on, it should essentially be receptive enough to switch from macro to portrait to landscape without you having to do anything. Basically a really nice setting for dummies. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. So I'm now going to try and attempt to take a macro picture. I've gone to the scene mode, as you can see. I've selected the scene auto selector. Now I'm going to zoom in on this. And that's really not macro, is it? Let's have another go. No? See that little icon in the corner? Now that I think is macro. So as you can see, now somehow it keeps switching around. That seems to be a macro now, it's going backwards and forwards. It's a little bit irritating. I think maybe if I played with the settings a bit more, it maybe would work a little better, but you kind of want a plug and play camera. I mean, reading manuals, really not exciting. So overall, we have the S60, a lovely looking camera, a really nice touch screen for viewing, and I'll just show you, obviously, we can scroll through the pictures like so. Just move your finger to go through different ones. You can have different views as well, like if you go over here to display, you can opt, for instance, view them like this, going up and down. Different things like that. One more thing, I know I keep saying that, but they've packed a lot into this, is the editing software on this camera. I'm used to viewing my pics, I'm used to switching the images around, I'm even used to, I don't know, putting in a frame. But one thing I'm really not used to is drawing on my pictures. They've included this little pen function, where you can just scroll, sort of doodle, pretty much just like paint in Word, all over your images, as well as add on extra things. A little bit, you know, not the most useful thing in the world, but a nice touch. So I'm going to the editing menu over here. I'm going to go retouch, press that button there. And now, look, I can doodle. I'm writing my name over myself because it's not a very attractive picture. So there we go, me. As you can see, it can also add on frames like this, which should be working. And you can turn the sound off. I've just got it on at the moment. As well as that, what else do we have here? You've got the dots here, to add on little dots going around. And little hearts if I wanted. I think I'll go for a heart. Beautiful. One more touch I think is important. There you go. So, the S60, I have to say, I'm impressed.